Okay. Hello everybody, welcome back. We're just gonna... Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna make me do the whole thing again. Yeah, I've got tea with me today.
抱歉在这个时候打扰你，但我们好像遇到了麻烦事。显然是这样的。不用担心我丢下你们独自离开，麦弗尔。你是不是误会了什么？我们没有讨论。我是从什么时候站在？就在刚才，你突然出现在。老板，你怎么了？被人摆了一道。我们跟幻觉是。 听起来这里是受你控制的，你就这么认？以前有出现，只有一次，当时的情况与现在非要说的话，大概就是第一次接触这件物。有什么物？劳务合同的意思是说，雅克达老板，瞧你说的，哎，真的吗？当然是真的了。不过等会儿我还是想啊，大家找到合适的地点，这些骑哦，千万别忽视精神上的疲惫哦，和肉体怎么样？我想挑个适。好了，接下来的路也跟之前一样，我保证。熟悉的风景，那不是什么好事。
这个时间居然有人过来，哎，这不是……
等等，这个人，
你在这里啊？星罗还找了你好半天，应该是有什么事要跟你说。
雷特努叔叔刚才又是在做什么？藏零花钱吗？我看到喽。
哎呀，怎么能叫零花钱？叔叔都这个年纪了，你也别为难叔叔，就当没看见吧。
小家伙，快告诉我，新努海最近忙些什么？我要找准空隙投他所好，和他聊聊。
投他所好？你找爸爸有什么事吗？
我写了首新歌，打算在下次的祭典上公布，这事儿得他来批准。
要不是雷特努叔叔让我快点去找他，我就能停下来听你唱两句了。
有的是时间，等你们聊完再来找我吧。我打算练会儿嗓。看见那边的石堆了没？我就坐在那儿。
好的，我记住了。真言如影。父亲，雷特努叔叔说你在找我。
哈哈，亲爱的小家伙。 你要是再早点过来，就能品尝到我带回来的战利品了。
战利品？父亲跟谁战斗了吗？
沙暴才过，现在绝不是战斗的好时机。我同你说过，外出是为了解决水源问题。既然现在我回来了，就说明
父亲解决水井的问题了。
没错，我找到一口新的井，打了不少水带回来。 应该能撑一段时间。
要不是沙暴，我们的水井也不会坍塌堵塞，又哪里需要父亲到处找水？
身为族长，我的责任就是带领大家脱离困难与贫穷。你听过我讲的那么多故事，知道我们的祖上远比如今阔绰。如非连年战争，谁又甘愿屈居在这狭隘的地方呢？不过没关系。 几个月前，我已与教令院的人达成合作，他们给了我联系方式，我为他们提供沙漠中的援助。
那父亲就是教令院的帮手了。
哎，应当称我为合作伙伴，也就是特使。别觉得这是坏事。沙漠封闭太久， 向外牟利是最好也最快的。
当这个特使能得到什么好处吗？
有啊，比如我的运气就变好了，以后还会越来越好。总有一日，我会带大家离开这里，去更好的地方。
别说。
堂堂族长竟然伪装身份欺骗我们，动了我们的井，你休想当作无事发生！
那水源是我们的，你未曾征得同意就擅自抽走那么多水，谁准许你这么大胆？花神吗？
还敢称自己是教令院的特使？我们遇到的那些教令院官员说了，他们不清楚你的所作所为。
骗子！
雅克达倒抽了一口冷气，我能听见。这不怪他，任何人看到一地鲜血，都会本能地感到恐惧。满地尸首，弯刀、匕首，伤口都是沙漠人惯用的武器造成的。地上还有一张纸，写了些字。
我是新提人的首领新努海，哈利勒先生，您应当记得我。我曾在沙漠中帮助过您和您的同僚，带你们躲避流沙。这是我第2次写信给您，上一封想必是在混乱的运送途中遗失了，所以您才未能回复。但愿这一次您能收到。我有一事禀告：前些日子那场沙暴堵塞了我们领地内的井，为了生存，我不得不进入伊阿布与乌努部族境内找寻水源。神明在上，伊阿布人的水井完好无损。我走投无路，取了不少井水带回，可他们好像发现了，那也许会引来麻烦。您说过，我有需要时可以往这个地址写信，您会成为我在教令院的助理。现在，我实在需要您承认我特使的名号，并派人驻扎几日，如此，我才能说服他们这是教令院的决策，他们也不好轻举妄动。情况紧急，请务必派人支援，越快越好。
这封信似乎没能记住，写信的人死得凄惨，信纸也遭人践踏，有些地方破损了，需要仔细分辨才能看清。新提部族的移民，可笑的说谎者，就因为一口水，落得被屠村的下场。
长官，欢迎您，欢迎您光临我们这里。
我以为你能记得端2杯像样的酒水上来。
这已经是阿如村最好的酒了。
院里说了，给你们的名额只有1个，但依我看，1个名额也是多余。沙漠能有什么人才？
请相信，我们找到了很有天赋的孩子。看在神的份上，带他走吧，给他一个机会，不要浪费了这孩子的才能。
没见过的面孔，新来的？
前些日子流浪到我们这儿来的姑娘，她很聪慧，请您帮帮忙， 求求您了。
喂，你从哪儿来？
不值一提的黄沙堆，
家里其他人呢？一共几个孩子？
没有别人。
没有了？
对。
兄弟姐妹、父母都没有？
共眠黄沙之上的便是兄弟姐妹，除此以外没有别人了。
好吧。你过来，在表格上写一下名字。奈福尔，哼，长得挺白净，原来也是沙漠人。
真言如语，别说谎。
Hi Vid, Kaio sweetie, this quest took me 9 hours. Fuck! Go, 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 go. Oh, I'm not even, am I even 5 hours in? Oh, we go. I'm sorry, Nefer. I know you have a really good story arc here. I know you're very well written. I'm aware. I've seen the tweets. I've read the wikis. I'm going. I can't sit here for 9 hours. It's not happening. I'm trying. You gotta read it, trust. I have read it.
我只是觉得
Hi, Saint Avid 12. Hello. Look, I have read Nefer's story. It was in the totally legal sites that came out with speculations on what her story was before it released. That's where I read them, and it may have been a while, but you know, I still read it. What's good? Oh, hello. Not too much bad. It's just we're working through the story quest, which is a really freaking long story quest, by the way. I'm trying to get far enough that we get to unlock the boss. That's all. I just want the boss. You seems like a Japanese, am I right? No, I'm Chinese. Okay, I mean, yeah, I feel like the Chinese okay on my bio, does make it very obvious that I am Chinese. It's like, I should hide more about myself, right? Like, there are things that maybe, like, I should hide, but, like, that one is, you know, I have Mandarin redeemed, so it's like, you know. Not a lot of point in hiding that. Where are you from? Now that one I don't need to tell you. Now it's a good thing I can read fast.
教育是教令院的根基，大贤者固然是整个教令院的决策人，但别忘了，我希望你重视这一问题。多好的一封信，寄件人的名字是素论派贤者写给罢了。这里头东西真有人能把整个智慧宫的文献。
It's your choice. Yeah, it is. What is this? These fancy envelope. Okay.
您好，哈利勒先生。
Okay. Very good. It's a good thing I can speed read. That's very helpful in situations like these.
告知名字在我的部族是件我们新替一族常年在杀害，而现在我遇到前些日子发生伊阿布人与乌努人那口水井，如今唯一。您曾说您会成为我在教令院啊。另外，您上回提到教令院沙漠资源，
到头来，教令院的人从没将你放在眼里，而你竟然对我说，你还说，以后会带我们去更好的地方，而且谁会相信？这种事， 谢谢你这段日子的照顾。奈富尔，你退学了？我家乡……可是，你不是好不容易才得到？是啊，看无所。有些熏香我懒得带走。你不是喜欢熏香吗？不过那是你从家乡带出来的东西吧？你就这么留给我？
哦，
你不是说……哦，骗你的，一点都不难弄的。我老家附近。
I have a feeling you're lying, actually.
又不值钱，你拿着吧。奈富尔。
Yeah, no, she's such a fake I don't give a fucker.
那
She's so fake about it. I'm calling it right now. She actually really gives a fuck.
奈富尔，到了老家也不要忘记我呀。我，骗你的。
See, I fucking called it. I called it. I called it.
脾气里都很稀少。另一句也不是真话，因为我回去要做的事实在太多了，能不能活着都不好说。
Yeah, I'll forget you soon, and then she shows up in the memory chess piece box, whatever the fuck, that goes for your memory. It's like, you totally forgot her. Yep. What can you tell me about this game, by the way? I'm not sure. No, Vin, I don't want effort. I don't want effort. I don't want effort. Do not give me an effort. Do not redeem anything. Oh, hey, Shubi. What, Shubi? Hi! Thank you for the random science ramble. Oh shit, fuck. Oh, I gotta scour my mind for something. Fudge. Oh, okay. So this one isn't so much science as much as it is, well, it is science related because, and I guess that it is. But, so, you may have heard things like, it sounds like you wonder. No, I don't. No, I fucking don't. No, I don't want. Never. There's a lot of suffixes used in, medical terminology that makes it a little bit easier to parse what certain terms mean and what certain definitions are, just by listening to them. So, for example, you may have heard of sleep apnea. So, A is the prefix that means without, or like, absence of, no, right? And then, P-N-E-A, pnea, I don't know how to pronounce that on its own without a suffix. So that is, a suffix that refers to breathing. So that's how you can tell apnea means lack of breathing. So sleep apnea means lack of breathing during sleep. So that's how you know that that terminology means, oh, sometimes when you sleep, you just don't fucking breathe, and then your brain goes, wait a minute, I'm not getting fucking oxygen. So that's an interesting part of how you can tell certain things in medical terminology. For example, tachycardia. Dia like and cardio refer to heart, and then tachy is the prefix for fast or rapid. So tachycardia together means fast heart rate, or a faster than normal. My sister has tachycardia. Yeah, it's actually, I don't think it's that rare, I don't think. It's a pretty common term you'll hear in diagnosis. Oh my god! Why would you do that? No, I don't think it's nice that you can access the wish menu. I really don't think it's nice. I think they shouldn't do that, actually. I think they should take the wish menu away from me right now. Here's some for you. I'll fucking cry. I don't want Nefer. I don't want Nefer. I don't want Nefer. Gil! Why would you do that to me, Gil? Gil, you suck! Stop it! Stop sending wishes! I'm gonna start crying. No! Stop! Please! I need to make a new fucking goal. I need to do a new fucking goal so that you guys stop spending on wishes. It's a multiplayer game or solo person. Genshin is mostly solo, but there is a co-op option. Most people just don't use it.
倒是是，
这水井不就是你等强盛的证明？
你过来一趟，肯定不会。
It's PvP when I play it.
无上的好消息。
Oh, Vin, can't we be nice to each other? Let's be nice to each other. Yes, I can heal all of your broken HP back. I can give you damage buffs. Let's focus on the bosses and not each other. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a pretty nice game, I think, especially if you're into exploring. I'm not the biggest exploration person, but you know, every now and then I do enjoy it. Every now and then. Pow pow. Stop it! Stop it! I'm weak! I'm fragile!
等等，
I'm just a little boy!
是这么重要的遗迹，你们竟然只出5000万？
别觉得我们毫不知情，这口水井。
You don't wanna be add your custom emotes and attractive sub badges? I'll do that later. I have them. I have drafts of them. I just haven't finished them.
急嘛。虽说武力抢占不是什么光彩的行径，但教令院只和实际控制者做交易，明白我的意思吗？
教令院说的最好都是实话。
I'm holding out right now. I'm holding out. I need Zhongli. I need to grab a Zhongli constellation. I need to grab Columbina. I need to grab Sandrone. I don't care if Sandrone is Geo or Animo or whatever. I'm grabbing her regardless. I want to grab Durin. I want to grab Nicole. So I'm in the middle of trying to scrimp and save as much as I can. Animo, Sandrone, Real.
好，既然如此，我们可以出发。
哎，我的妈呀！ thank you, Shubi, for redeeming the Speak Mandarin, and I'm going. Can I put a timer on? Like, hold on. Let me figure out how to put a timer on. You guys keep talking for a second. Timer. Okay.
好消息啊！我们会举办宴会招待你，还请赏光。
很好，我喜欢酒，你们一定也喜欢。
Okay, let me see if I can do this correctly. I don't know if I can. Okay. I believe in myself. I can add maybe something like this. That's not the most ideal way of doing it, but sure. I'm almost certainly not going to be able to do this well. Okay. But I'm gonna share you some of my suggestions for your custom emotes and sub badges. I hope you're gonna love it. Maybe after the Mandar redeem, because I'm gonna try. Oh, thank you for the follow. Let me try and okay. How do I? Okay, there we go. All right, starting now. 哎，我的妈呀 ！OK。但说实话，我现在也没有什么要说，所以我说不说也没有什么大区别。那只是5分钟嘛，可能是因为有点便宜，所以。但我也觉得，我也觉得，如果要讲的话，那可能我再加一个，就是5分钟就没有那么贵，然后就加一个，我应该已经有一个10分钟的，但是不是，我有一个2分钟的，然后我还有一个10分钟的。所以可能以后我加一个15分钟吧，但15分钟好像太长了吧？那么长啊！哎呀，我不知道。Hello Imperium， 你好。今天好像还可以的，全部都是绿的，所以应该还可以的。不可以的话，我真的不知道我要怎么办。哎呀。说实话，我也不知道为什么这么差，但是就可能是因为昨天晚上是太晚了，然后加上这样子的话就不行就，因为昨天我是跟第5合格玩嘛，所以就是可能那个 WiFi 是就是坚持不了那么多游戏的，就因为本来就是很费力气的嘛，所以你如果全部都加起来就是。就真的太慢了，就是现在还可以，就现在还算还可以的，就没事了。
不错，打压一个势力，最好的
哦谢谢Jenny Lacy， 谢谢你。你好， 等等，还有3分钟，还有3分钟，可以等一下吗？可以等一下吗？3分钟，哎呀，
为了保护自己的利益，引导伊阿布人。
你好啊，
而现在，
我能弄这是广告啊，我懂了，我懂了，哈哈哈哈哈哈。OK， 那我就不回答，我就不，还好我是在讲中文，没事的。你知道有什么？有一次我是去我是去旅游的时候，我也不知道为什么，但是所有人都好像知道我是讲中文的，就这么奇怪啊！讲英文的我觉得好像还是比较明显的，就是因为穿的衣服有的时候是有英文字嘛，所以能看到我能讲英文，就我觉得还是很明显的。但是我能讲中文这么明显吗？就很多时候他们就你能不能讲中文？我可以用中文来帮你。就还这么明显啊？怎么看得出来啊？我也不知道你怎么看得出来啊？什么鬼啊？什么？那份你怎么了？
看看你们自己吧，再狂妄恶毒的这些平平无奇的人，却毁了我的家乡，真可笑。
还有1分钟吧，一半分钟吧，一半分钟对。我也不知道。但我真的也没有说什么，所以不是我真的没有什么人说，所以你要我说什么东西我也不知道啊，就这样子啊。
大概那才是一个首领应当去做的事。你没有做到的事，我替你做到了，奈弗尔。这些都已经
居然要你女朋友来啊？好啊，可以啊。
可是，就算你这么说，雅克达，有办法缓和一下气氛吗？
气氛好像就是这样子的吧？
好吧，我来岔开话题。对了，比起这些，我们什么时候能离开这地方呀？
哈哈哈哈哈哈哈！
久，很累了啦。拉乌马也累了，对不对？是啊，我也想找个地方坐一会儿。就快到了，再往前，应该会有一座神庙。是啊。
是吗？好像不是哦，好像真的不是哦。
情况来看，故事要结束在一座神庙里吗？确实很有沙漠风格呢。
哈？哦。Okay, there we go. You shut up now. You shut up. Thank you. Oh no, it's gonna keep going. Okay, I remove. English time. Yeah, I'm back in English, baby. Oh my god. So to translate, half of that was just me blabbing on about I have nothing to say in Mandarin, so I was just coming up with random shit to say. And how one time I went on vacation, and I guess the place I went to was used to getting a lot of Chinese tourists, because a lot of them were just like, hey, I know how to speak Chinese to help you. And I was just like, huh? Well, here's the thing is that, like, I completely understand thinking that I spoke English, because I wore, like, a t-shirt, or, like, I wore some t-shirts with, like, stuff from, like, national parks in America, so it's like, yeah, I think if you know what Glacier National Park is, surely you'd be able to figure out that I speak English. But I was a little surprised at how many of them figured out that I spoke Chinese. It's like, I didn't think there was anything on me that signified that. I don't think it was, like, weird or bad or anything. I was just like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know it was that obvious? Question mark? Oh well, it is what it is. It's like, do I look at somehow? Yeah, here's the thing, is that like, I don't know what it is, but like some people are really good at telling that stuff, and I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it. 'Cause I can't tell.
从刚才开始，这里尽是些我完全不了解，我也很想流利的报出他头部呈鸟形的神像。
I'm almost certain this is a reused version of like some stuff from the desert.
过去看看。原来是阿舍鲁啊，这是没事的意思。一般这种情况，看完故事，整个世界就会瓦解，我们的精神也会回到原本的所在地。何况这里是我的记忆，没什么可怕的。
Then why are we in a cutscene?
是啊，故事就要结束了。奈弗尔，我也记住。
知道太多的人，从来不被允许活下去。
比如你吗？
真是丑陋。
Like I said, if it was fine, why was it a cutscene? It's like, obviously you're not just gonna have a cutscene of her, like, petting a cat and then calling it a day, right? Obviously not. Meanwhile, my friend mistakes me for being Korean when we first met. Oh, interesting. I've had people mistake me for, Japanese and Korean before. To be fair, I can't really blame them, because, you know. If you run around wearing, like, Japanese and Korean fashion, obviously people are gonna start making assumptions. It's like, people assume that I'm a girl, and it's like, I'm not, but like, I understand why you made that assumption. It's fair, right? Like, I get it. It's not like I don't understand the reasons behind that. I'm not, though.
你们没受伤就好。刚才看戴因斯雷布的动作，你是不是也出手了？
当然。 我委托奈弗尔小姐深入调查，自然也考虑到了其中可能的危险。
Like, another thing is, like, a lot of people get confused because I wear things from, like, different fashions. So, like, I'll wear something like a hanfu or, like, a qipao one day, and then I'll wear, like, a kimono the other day, and I'll wear a hanbok the next, and it's just like, Yeah, I can see why you have questions. It's like, I understand the reasonings behind that.
我就感觉到那里会有异常。
You making people squint. It's just, I like a lot of different things. I want to get more traditional clothing. Like, I want to get all of them.
没什么奇怪。
Like, I've been looking into saris recently. That shit's awesome, by the way. I would love a kilt from Scotland. Scotland. I would love a kilt.
反定位追踪者，这些他都非常擅长。
哦，怪不得。奇核受到干扰，反向读取我的思绪，模拟并构成了新的棋盘。这也是为什么我们没能直接离开那里。
你的这个奇核还真了不得。莫非你与赤舞？
你还是太看
Oh
得
yeah,
起
good
我
kilt is very nice. I've seen them
我只
before.
是跟他手下
I
的
like
环之
kilt.
王有些关联。
They're fun.
情况你们也看见了。
There's a lot of like traditional clothing that I'm like, oh, this would be really fun. Some of it I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan of. Like the reason why I don't wear kimonos very often is because it's just such a hassle to put on, especially the belt. The belt's the worst part. Like doing that by yourself is, oh, it's rough. Same reason why I don't do my hanfus very often, because tying that by yourself is a little bit rough. It's not as bad as the belt. Or the obi for not gonna lie, kimono and stuff looks super. It is super hard to put on. Here's the thing: is that a lot of the pretty stuff. Okay, like this is a side tangent, but like kimonos, hanfus, hanbok. A lot of the like really pretty ones that you see in like the dramas and stuff. Most of those were worn by rich people. And the reason why we have so many of them left is because rich people had them, and rich people are more likely to have the ability and the resources to preserve that stuff. So this is now delving into hanfu territory mostly because that's the one I know the most about. A lot of times they wouldn't wash hanfus, they would just wear it once and then they'd throw it out. Because they were so long and they dragged on the floor, and it was a rich person's. So you would just wear it once and it'd be tossed out. Because it was such a hassle to wash. It's like, it's a waste, obviously. It's obviously a waste, but like, you know, that's what rich people had. They had these extravagant things, right? So, a lot of the time, the reason why clothes like these are really difficult to put on by yourself, that's why. It's because it was for rich people that had servants that would help them put it on. They should have done the British. But yeah, like that was the that's the reason why a lot of these like especially the hairstyles and like all the extravagant hairpins, it's like they had servants to help them do all of that. If you look at actual commoners' clothes, like what commoners wore, it's a lot more dressed down, it's a lot simpler, and it's a lot easier to put it on yourself. So there's a difference between like the hanfu, like the pretty classy ones, and then the actual clothes that commoners wore, you know, that are practical and are easy to move around in. I think the British dresses had removable bottom pieces to help to unclip and wash. Yes, they had like a little piece of fabric on the bottom that would keep it from getting as dirty. Why is there what the hell? Okay. But yeah, well the thing about those is that because they were mostly towards the back, hanfus are like all around. So that's one of the reasons, but you know, yeah, they could have done that. But another thing about interesting like laundry stuff is there's also like a way to scent your clothes by using incense. So you would have this like wicker basket that you would put the clothes on top of, and it's like putting a bowl upside down, right? You put the basket upside down and you put the clothes on top of the basket, and under the basket you have incense burning. So that's how you would scent your clothes to help them smell better. Yeah. I haven't tried that before. Mostly because I don't have the patience to do that, because that takes a while.
所以
And also, if you're not careful, you could start burning things.
那身为月神的多
And we don't want to burn things now, do
是
we?
否清楚那扇月之门通往怎样的世界？
很抱歉，
Also, smoke
我
hurts.
说不清楚
Instant smoke, not so much.
但我执掌双月
It's a smaller flame, so it doesn't hurt as much.
我能感知到，那扇门确实可以为我打开。
但那只是月神权柄的一部分。
是的，月神拥有开启月，而眼下，我需要积攒力量与猎月人对抗。现阶
But
段，
yeah, like a lot of the reasons why like a lot of the fancy dresses are so difficult to put on by yourself is because they had people to help them do it because they were rich. Makes me sick still. I'm also allergic to it in 9% of the sense, but you know, yeah, I mean at that point, like that, it kind of is what it is on that one.
很可能都没成功。证据就是猎月人以无数个分散。
This is also a personal take. I'm not the biggest fan of like having really strong
普通
perfumes.
敌人绝不可能。
It gives me a headache, you know.
但狂烈作为被
Them lucky people who rich can afford to throw clothes out. Exactly. That's the same reason of like why lace was like so prominent in high society, because before we had machines to do it for us, lace was incredibly difficult to make.
狂烈有那么多，
You had to be so fucking skilled.
因为它最初
It takes a lot of training. It takes so freaking long to make. And the more lace you had, the more wealth it shows, because it's like, oh, I could pay to have someone make this. I could pay
说的
to
没错。
ooh, by hand. Yeah, yeah. All the stuff that like nowadays is a lot easier to make.
原来
In the past, difficult as hell by hand.
而得以延长。
There's also I think there's like this type of painted kimono. That also nowadays a lot easier to get pretty kimonos. In the old days, nuh-uh, that shit was difficult. You had to fucking hand sew and hand paint all that shit.
都要先感谢奈弗尔小姐完美的调查。
Same thing with the hairpins, where you had like I don't know if it was silk, but like it's these hairpins where like you trimmed the ends and then you like make them into flowers and stuff. That shit difficult as hell.
脸色有点难看。
只是在想，
It's like nowadays a lot of this stuff is a lot cheaper because we have machines to do it, but back in the old days, no, we did not. Oh, the looms that we did have only helped a little bit.
是否有意义？
Oh my gosh, I remember reading about hairpins. No, too. Yeah, very, 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 very difficult. The dyes. Oh, the dyes especially purple. Purple is such a hard dye to make, which is why it's so associated with wealth, because it's difficult to obtain. Same thing with blue. Blue is a bit of a difficult dye to obtain in nature.
许久不曾听过安慰的话。
That's why a lot of times when you look at commoners' clothes, you see a lot of browns, you see a lot of reds, you see a lot of oranges. These are colors that are a lot easier to obtain from the natural world. Green too, I think. Green is also an easier one. But yeah, those earthy, quote-unquote earthy tones, they're a lot easier for the common people to obtain because you could obtain more of them and you could dye them easier. Things like yellow, no, not yellow, sorry. Things like purple and blue, a little bit more difficult. And then silk is another one. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about the fucking Silk Road, but basically, silk, you get it by boiling cocoons.
来的不是时
So
候，是不是打扰到你们说话？
it takes a really long time to prepare the silk, wash it, weave it together, or not weave it, sorry, spin it together, dye it, stuff like that. It's just, oh my god. I look better on earth tones. I think everyone has a palette that works for them.
好歹也是个骑士。两位
It just kind of depends on the person on that one, I think. And I don't know enough about it. I probably should know more about it considering I draw, but I don't. Oh my god, why? Yeah, in the old days, the main way of getting silk was from silkworm cocoons. That's why they're called silkworms.
有必要
But yeah, you would take the cocoons and you would boil them, and then you would take the strands of silk from the cocoons, and you
猎
would
月人暂时
you would pull it out of the cocoon, and you would spin them together on a loom. And there were machines for that, by the way. I believe lotus silk is another
在
one.
那之前想好办法。
Lotus silk also very difficult because you have to cut apart the roots and extract the silk that way.
坚持多久？
这个嘛，
Yeah, very, very, very difficult things.
反正就是希望我明白那个契合有多珍贵。
And that's why it was so highly priced.
我还以为
Yeah, it has to do with your
你
skin coloring and fashion design. We did all the skin tests with fabrics. You won the 4 seasons. You branched down to 2 or 3 in there. I can't remember. Yeah, something like that.
2天。
It's sort of like that the Korean color analysis thing that was floating around the internet for a while. I have no idea what any of that is because I never watched any of it, so I have no idea what it's about. But it's something similar. It's like, oh, you work better with these colors, etc., etc. I think I'm a warm autumn or something like that. Ah, warm autumn. I like autumn. I always like spring and autumn. I'm not a big fan of summer and winter. Or, okay, I like winter, I don't like summer. Winter is great. I love winter. Let's keep winter around. Summer, I hate that shit. To be fair, I live in a place where summer is basically every day. So, you know. The browns, jade greens, plum, that mustard yellow. Yeah. I honestly think autumn's kind of like an underrated season. I really like it. I can't wear bright colors or grays. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Have you guys seen that shit about I think there was like a Reddit post about a wedding or something where it's like, oh my god, we had like a wedding dress code or whatever, and my mother-in-law hated that dress code. She thinks she looks awful in it, and you know, she started crying, and then her husband or whatever the fuck like ripped up the dress that we sent her, and they are like calling us racist for making her wear that color, and we're just like, what the hell? Yeah, I don't remember, I'm paraphrasing, because this is, I think it was like a Reddit post a really, really long time ago, so I don't even remember like the plot line. But yeah, very interesting. Oh my god, there was this other one. What was it? Where it's like, oh, like the women have to wear orange tops and red shoes or some bullshit like that. And if you're over 120 something pounds, you wear black. Or something. And then like the men have to wear some other bullshit that I don't fucking remember. It sounds familiar. Yeah, it sounds familiar. Like, I'm almost certain I saw it somewhere, like, on a Reddit post. Or, like, one of those, like, wedding horror story things. What if we work out? I have no idea. But yeah, it was like, we're gonna do a coordinated dance. And, like, the ones that wear, the ones that are wearing black, like, you're the evil and or the misfortune in our life that we're casting out. And everybody was like, what the hell? What if we work out and have muscle? Yeah, it's just, like, obviously everyone was like, what the hell are you on about? Yeah, so, sometimes you encounter people that like live and have such a different perception than you do, and you're just like, what the fuck?
行动开始前，我还有最后一个。
关于这一点，阿贝多观察并搜集信息。首先，从已知最早的战斗以来，猎月人并未使用过空间方面的能力。
I demand K-pop Demon Hunter Dance replication instead.
其次，
Honestly, I'd be down for that. I would be down for that, 100%. Oh my god, that reminds me. One of these wedding posts, they had like it was a Harry Potter thing. And okay, now to preface this, I've not read a single book about Harry Potter. I don't know anything about it. But it was like, oh, we're splitting everybody up into their Hogwarts houses, or whatever the fuck it's called. They were like, yes, this means that some of you will not get to sit next to your +1s. And then people were obviously like, but, you know, yeah, I want to sit next to my partner, I want to sit next to my family, duh. And then it turned out, like, they had a whole group chat where they were, like, planning the houses, and then they were like, oh my god, this person's a bitch, they go into this house, and then they put all the people they didn't like in this one house. And everyone's just like, what the hell? Again, I know next to fucking nothing about Hogwarts. But I was just like, damn, that's fucking crazy. So messed up. I feel like sometimes it's like, I get that you want a theme, I get that you want to, like, you know, do something special, but like, I feel like at a certain point you have to sort of pull back a little bit and be like, maybe we don't make it hard for a guest, right? Like, maybe we don't make our guests have a bad time. Like, yes, it's supposed to be your day, right? The wedding's supposed to be your day, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like once you start doing that thing where it's like, oh, like, your +1 has to do this, that, it's just like, okay.
到时候你们就会知道人多的好处。另外，倒是没想到多莉小姐会出现在这里。
很少听到别人这样称呼我呢。同行一般听起来 名字越长，身价越高。我知道你的名字也很长哦，菲利斯先生。你的全名叫做……
This is a side note. I don't understand that wedding thing where like people smash cake into their faces. What is that about? It just seems like a waste of food, and also a mess. I'm gonna do the Crazy Rich Asian Wedding and walk around. Ooh, okay. I don't have any plans. Oh, look, genuinely, I would just do a courthouse one. I'd just be like, hey, you, me, we sign the papers, we get someone as a witness, and then we call it a day. That's what I would do. Genuinely, that's my plan. No, I hate that. Mess up the makeup of cake. No. Yeah, isn't wedding makeup like expensive? You get it in the hair, you get it on a wedding gown. If you have to return the wedding gown because you rented it, fucking hell. Which, okay, side tangent. I would actually really love if we started wearing wedding gowns out more. This is a side tangent because I'm a freak. I love wearing my traditional clothing that like, you're like, what the fuck, why are you wearing that outside? Why aren't you just wearing a jean and t-shirts? But like, I love wearing my traditional clothing outside, motherfucker. It's like, I think we should do that more. Fuck it. It's like, screw it, you spent this money on this dress, you may as well wear it out more often, you know? I always wanted a big wedding so we can all basically pretend like medieval fantasy. Ooh, medieval fantasy, that's fun. Medieval fantasy weddings are very fun, I think. I like medieval stuff. I like medieval stuff every now and then. It's pretty bonkers. Wait, yes. I wonder. Oh, someone has most certainly done a wedding at medieval times. That's almost certainly the case. Oh my god, have I told you guys about this time that I booked a thing? So it was kind of like medieval times but for pirates. And I got there and like apparently they had actually canceled. And they didn't fucking tell me. There was no call logs, no emails, absolutely nothing that indicates that they told me. So I was just like, God fucking damn it. I waited there for like fucking an hour. And I was just like, okay, fuck this shit. But yeah, the thing was, I was like kind of neutral on it. I was just kind of like, pirates, sure, I could do that. I don't hate pirates, it's just it wouldn't have been my first choice. But I was like, sure, let's do it. I can vibe with this for a while. And then it turns out that it got cancelled and I'm like, I'm fucking gonna start crying. Not only did I sit for like 1 or 2 hours. No, it was like 3 hours, right? 3 hours of traffic. But now I don't even get the thing that I paid for. What the hell? I was so mad. It's okay. They did give me a refund. So I was like, okay, whatever. But that's just lesson learned, not doing that shit again. Oh, that's super no. Yeah, it's just... I would have seen it without them. I was just like, man, what the hell? This is awful. I made the trip out here for nothing. What the fuck? It was a rare day off too. It was like a day off that I genuinely cleared my schedule for. At the one free Saturday on the year. Yeah, it was just like I had intentionally cleared my schedule to be like, oh, we get to go. Oh well. It is what it is. You've been to medieval times? No, actually. That might be something that I try in the future. Oh, well, that might be something I try in the future if I get a fucking free day. All my free days are taken up right now. I don't have any free days. I'm gonna start crying.
虽然在我看来，那位室友先生从来就不在意这些。总之，手里有货，心中才不虚嘛。面对可能发生的危险，这是很有必要的。
We used to go a lot at medieval times and knights would hand out carnations to the ladies in the audience that they like. Aww.
该说很惊讶吗？好像还是第一次。
Usually if you scream loud. Oh, definitely not getting carnations, which is good because I would actually die on the inside and act like you fluffed them.
虽然
Aww.
这跟魔拉有很大关系，但是世界上总是有一些你不得不
See, I would love to do something like that if it was like wuxia themed. If it was like wuxia themed or like samurai themed, I would love something like that. That would be amazing.
投资人知道，桑格马哈巴伊是最棒的商人。
Like I want a medieval times, but for like everything.
谁知道以后会发生什么？我希啊，只是还奈弗尔的人情债而已啦。别把我说的好像什么老掉牙的善良好人一样，我才不喜欢呢。只留下
Each hand out a special ribbon to the chosen lady in their team.
这
Aww.
才是桑格马哈巴伊老爷的从商之道。好吧，你说是就是了，这才对嘛。商人的事不用搞那么清楚，听我的就是了。哦呦，辛苦两位帮我把东西带到。
Spend children in the front 2 rows, aka the bigger spend. Yeah. Yeah, okay, here is my hot take. Whenever you're going anywhere. Oh my god, Albedo's sketches are so pretty. When you're going anywhere, do not splurge on the first thing. Like, first day of the trip, first time you go, to, like, an event. Like, don't splurge and spend on, like, the best thing.
进展还顺利吗？
Dip your toes in by doing like a medium middle of the road option, so that if you like it, you can spend on the VIP stuff. If you don't, then you know what, it's all good. So I scream it all and get our carnation. Aww.
黄烈还能
Carnations are pretty too, though. I think those are fun.
无汉化、失活，这些词都算精准，确实有趣。黄烈本身似乎不拥有可被定性为人格的部分。
I did get lucky this last time, like 4 years ago. Oh, okay, okay. You got the ribbon, I'm guessing?
老师对贤者海洛塔蒂有不少怨言，对吉厄齐苏尔，我倒不认为这源于雷利尔身份不高。另外，深渊生物堪称猖狂的生命活，到了这个地步还能活着。抱歉，回到结论，跟我们的猜想一样，这种情况下，我不认为该用变异来形容它。
I think I won the whole tournament. Ooh, okay, let's go.
便是深渊力量的一种体现。现阶段，
The winner of the all tournament hands out a special ribbon that there's only one of. Oh, interesting. Okay.
怎么这样？哥伦比亚小姐的情况并不算非常好，世界不容她留存，因此。 他永远无法达到完满，这就像是被创造他的人遗弃在了不接纳他的地方。光是让自己
Also, called the Queen of Love and Beauty. Oh, and you get a tiara.
绝望也是正常的。
Oh, isn't that cute?
计划进行下去，现在启动第2备案。哦，对了，这是多利托我们带来的东西。太好了，谢谢
I like when they do special stuff like that, you
稍
know.
后就出发。很抱歉。
Although I do think. Oh, give it to me. Let's fucking go, baby. I hope you got to keep it. I worked hard. Oh, Albedo's sketches are so cute. What the hell? Yes, into my room. Oh, yippee!
为我歌颂。
You know what the funny thing is? Like half the reviews of the place that I was talking about that canceled, they were all like, you know what, you should just go to medieval times. Don't go to this, just go to medieval times. I was like, jeez, y'all so harsh on it. Sketch is too small on my phone. It's okay. I will tell you what they are. They're little chibis running. But yeah, if you go scream loud, I will not be screaming loud because my throat will die.
行正确之事，领受善的回报。我想要守护这种好的循环，所以。
Also, if I receive stuff like that, I think I might die on the inside because I'll be like, stop paying attention to me, stop paying attention to me. I just like being a bystander.
各位好啊！自我介绍什么的，我算是有些作战经验吧。最大的优点应该是真诚和努力。
Like, they're harsh in those reviews. Yeah, they're harsh. I mean, like, okay, to be fair, I'm also the person that's like, oh, they canceled on me. I spent so much on tickets, they canceled on me. Right? Like, oh, they're so pretty. These are such pretty things. What the hell? Like, yeah, there's that. But also, like, you know, like, I'm just kind of like, look, it is what it is. Maybe I'm a fluke, right? Maybe I was a fluke.
在想事情吗？
你是哥伦比亚小姐？我看他们都这样叫。
是的，这件事很有趣呢。你是一出生就叫大英斯雷布，对吗？
You'll get it back. Lose your voice, you get it back. No, I can't do that. I actually have to be able to talk. I have to be able to talk on a daily basis, unfortunately.
我也不确定这个叫法能不能称作名字。 大家都这么叫，我就接受了。过去我总是
I just hydrated very well. Oh, that's true. I should actually get some of my tea.
一个称呼，它背后的由来，人们说这个词语是包含的心意。
By the way, there was this one place that I went once, where it was okay. It was nice, but they had a thing where like you could get as much tea as you wanted because you had a teacup, and you had a thing that dispensed water at your seat. And then some tea on the side that you could put into the water. So I did nothing but drink tea for like a hot minute.
难回答。我梦见过往事很多次，有时在梦里
It was nice. It was yummy.
有时又只是倒在地上。过去太久，好像已经很难想起那个时代的快乐。
That's pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty nice actually. I liked it.
比喜欢和爱更长久了。
我不愿用这种理由来为自己开脱，我只是把握不住那些美好又虚幻的东西。啊，雷利亚的事我很感谢，托你们的福，我才有幸得知那些被掩埋的真相。
不用谢，我知道它是你的。
This is a side tangent, but I like Korean barbecue a lot. And things like Korean barbecue or hot pot or something like that, I think that's a really good place to try and get someone to try something new.
你要和我们一起
Because
做吗？
especially with the Korean barbecue situation, it was like I could eat pretty much everything on the menu.
你已经不能
So I was just like,
看待它的心
if you don't like, if I order a plate of this and you try a little bit of it and you don't like it, I can just eat the whole thing. That's fine.
感到温暖
Whereas if you go to like a restaurant that's not sort of that like all you can eat or like buffet type situation,
角度
like you order a plate of it and then like
原本以为是理所
someone doesn't like it, it's like, well now you don't have anything to eat. Now you have to order a whole new plate, and this plate is just like, oh, I feel bad just asking to eat it. But this one, it's like, oh well, you know, it goes on the grill. It's for everybody. If you try a little bit, you don't like it, everybody else still gets to have some.
互相帮助。直到
So
现在
that's like, in my opinion, those are the ideal places to take people who like want to try something new.
他们还在帮助我，说明我过去的认知并不正确。
怎么看都是把你当朋友了。
我感到了一点点愧疚，为自己不懂得这些事物的珍贵而愧疚。此时此刻，正在愧疚的你，和我有着一样的心情，所以我想，一起聊聊也不错。你发现
That's
了
true.
吗
Yeah.
旅行者和
Same thing
爱
with
人
buffets. It's like because it's like a buffet type situation, you can kind of take a little bit if you want. If you like
要不要
more,
打个招呼？
or if you like it, you can go back for more. Yippee.
你们好。被抓到了。
Speaking of buffet stuff, this is a slight tangent, but I went to a place where I got to get a fountain pen with like custom parts and stuff, and you got to like choose the colors and stuff, and I chose a bunch of colors, and there was a pink that I was kind of like, oh, if I grab this pink, it looks too bright, so I'm gonna grab a more muted one, and then like I grabbed one piece that was the really bright pink, and then like it got assembled, and I was like, oh, when you actually like have the stuff together, it doesn't look that bright. Maybe I should have grabbed more than one piece of it. But it's fine, it's not too bad. I kind of mixed and matched because I was like, oh, I wanna get all the colors. I wanna get all of them. Yippee! Side note, I didn't put in the converter correctly. So if you don't know what a converter is for fountain pens, it's essentially one of those cartridges where you screw the bottom of it and it's like a syringe that pulls ink up. So you dip the tip of the pen into the ink and you screw the end of the converter and it draws the ink into the thing. Well, I didn't plug mine in correctly, so it kind of fell out in the middle of me writing, and I started noticing, I was like, why is the grip of this pen wet? It shouldn't be wet. And I look and it's like leaking ink, and I'm like, huh? And I look at like, the barrel of it, and there's like ink sloshing around and they're free, not in the cartridge or not in the converter. It's like in the pen case. And I'm just like, oh shit, it came loose. So I had to like unscrew it, and I had to figure out how to try and get the converter out of the pen without spilling ink everywhere. So my hands looked like I had committed a murder. And the side story, one time I went on break and I left my fountain pen out. And my fountain pen was filled with a pinkish red ink. Like it was pink red ink. And my coworker was filling in for me, right? So I come back from my break, and my coworker's, like, her hands are covered in ink, and then like the papers in front of her are covered in ink. And I'm just like, and she looks at me, she's like, I promise I didn't murder anybody, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, oh no. The part that hurt the most, I just refilled that pen! I just refilled it! It had brand new fresh ink and everything. I was like, oh, I just filled it. It was a new bottle. No, you didn't. Yeah, it was a new bottle. I just filled it. I was so excited. I was like, I get to try out this new ink. It's pink and it is pretty and I like it. And I come back to this. I come back to that. I'm just like, ah, fucking hell. I was like, it's fine, it happens. And she was like, this is why I shouldn't use pens that are my own. I'm like, yeah, because then this happens. Because if you're not familiar with how to use fountain pens, you might fuck up and spill everything everywhere. Sounds like a fun time cleaning. Well, luckily, it wasn't that bad in terms of like actual things to clean. It was pretty bad for her because she had it all over her hands, but luckily none of it got on her clothes. And the papers soaked up most of it, so when I tossed the papers away, like the desk was fine. Okay. I'm trying to lock in a little bit because I don't have a healer on this one right now. Where?
月亮会庇佑你们。
让开！看到我！瑟弗尼尔，你的预言何时兑现？ 斗牛毫无价值。不过如此。
苍灵的守护，愿双日如故。 见诛心，别说谎。真言如影。去吧，该收场了。
闭眼。
愿明夜如初。凄惶的怪声。
何必徒劳？
荒唐。我看懂了。
安静，让开！英雄游戏到此为止，从谁开始好呢？让开！月光之，首先，碍眼的东西，统统滚开！
糟糕！
Oh no！
咫尺之间，
你怎么样？奈弗尔，其他人呢？似乎被阻隔在屏障外了。
毁灭，不伤。
对我们意见很大。
我说过，知道太多的人，从来活不下去。
话是没错，但还没完呢。拉乌玛，听得见我说话吗？
Where the hell? Why have you given me Hydro Traveler? Objectively the worst Hydro kit in the world. Your stupid ass. It's too far up.
奔流飞气！糟糕，不得罪了，这样下去不是办法。别逞强。我看懂了，荒唐！哼，真言如语。哼，原来如此。凄惶的幻声，我看懂了。哼哼，别说谎。我看懂了，真不轻。真言如语，哼，如是观想，真名俱解。哼，奔流飞气。如，我看懂了。说得真快。呵，
This is the worst Hydro kit to put with Nefer.
真言如语，我看懂了。空隙时间。没有其他办法。
要胜过猎人人，唯有借用他自己的力量。所以哥伦比亚小姐必须消失，而两位得坚持住，想办法。
奈福尔，你的眼睛在流血。
这如同尘。
坚持下去。
还有什么手段？我很期待。
你一定要让他愤怒。恐惧于曾无法战胜的事物。
是吗？该换你们。
怎么，害怕这个名字？是厌恶我们，还是无法面对自己？
那就见证我的胜利吧！这种力量，我见过。
猎域人的强大超乎想象，除了利用炼成阵转化他的力量为我们所用，还必须把一切都汇聚到哥伦比亚小姐身上，令她在瞬间达到能与对方抗衡的水平。这件事我能帮忙。通过释放深渊力量，将单位环境中的深渊力增强到阈值，达到负压。之后，元素力会被大量抽出，借由火元素力场与所有人精神同步。我会帮助你暂时获得所有人的视野及特性，尽管只是很短的时间。 能看见吗？
足够了。
真没想到，这里还有与黄金莱茵多特有关的人。
谁知道呢？
用我的力量对付我，
像你窃取月举力那样，眼熟吗？
难道你不知道那道门需要巨大的力量来维系？
维系他的人不是我。
再见，雷利尔。
我们赢了。
Fuck you, I'm Hoyoverse. I can make a fucking good animation, amazing soundtrack, cool boss battle. Fuck you. I make $1 million. Fuck you. What the hell?
奈弗尔，你的演技怎么样了？没什么，现在还来，
请让我来吧。奈弗尔小姐，你不是很有城府吗？居然也会做这种冲动的事。那时候情况紧急得很，我们不做些什么，就算如此，不得不说，以经商的角度来说，但我不喜欢这种结果。付出本不应付出的东西，便是对人的折磨。我本希望你能赢得更加漂亮。还真是谢谢了。好了，先不要睁开眼睛，过几天再说。这具体的要求我会转交给各位朋友。这一战，我们打得非常漂亮，
月亮会记得的。辛苦了，两位。有一件事想告诉你。是刚才，杜林先生、奈弗尔小姐也……
请稍等，我马上。
只是感知上的同步。
不过，真没想到库特
现在跟过去有些不同了。
同伴。
你醒了？怎么样？有没有哪里肌肉酸痛？睡得还好吗？还……那就好。
胃口怎么样？
那肯定比不上。哎呀，你知道的，你要是过得不好，我肯定不可能安心吃饭睡觉。哦，阿贝多他还拿了药过来。不过看，既然精神不错， 噔噔，我们来啦！旅行者和派蒙，太好了！我们
身体状况如何？
好多了，不用担心。
听你这么说，我就放心了。如果有需要，我们一直在。
说起来，奈弗尔呢？
奈弗尔的眼睛，奈弗尔小姐在那边，你可以去跟他们聊聊。
奈弗尔，
旅行者和派蒙，双月之子的。
但拉乌玛小姐说……
好了好了，知道。雅克达小姐，这边需要单。
哦，好的，我马上来。听见了，我去帮个忙，你们先聊。对，一定要，没问题。
我在想，你觉不觉得猎月人是毒蛇会疯狂的？每个因为憎恨陷入复仇的欲望的人，都是一条蛇。也许吧，否则那些失去了赖以为生事物的人，假如你是担心，只不过突然觉得，我也不该说我父亲是骗子。他那父亲啊，就像环之王，图特才是巧蛇。他虽然没提过。否则也不会给我一双窥见真实的眼睛。有环之王嘛，他被赤王投入阿如，所以他化身来见我，期望我能作为他的神。哪有那么简单？但老家只是这样，就让你环之王身陷囹圄，这是骗子的恐惧。都说骗子的真心最不值钱，你觉得呢？是吗？要我说，比如说，无所谓，他们耳朵本来也很好，防不了。在你眼里是那样的吗？你们也算知道，遇到无法处理的情况就先稳住，将这些人密切理解其中利害关系的话，就请你很好。
哦，事情解决了，放松下来后，结果这次事件。
是错觉吗？所以，当初和你一起留下来的那位好同事，最近在做些什么？
谁在意他？伯西克2号都比他像个正常人。不过这么一想，那家伙确实有段时间没来烦我了。难道说，
如果他能自己销声匿迹，也算是为世界做出了重大贡献。但我认为，他不会这样做。
Damn, they all hate his
他
ass.
可不会一直安分下去。你我
They hate his ass. They do. Dude, it's so funny because, like, originally we thought that everybody hated the marionette, the little doll girl. Originally, everyone was like, oh my god, like, none of the Harbingers like her. And then it fucking turns out she has tea parties with the others all the freaking time. And then it's just like, oh. And then it's just like, yeah, they don't even fucking mention the Tory by name. They're just like, that fucking guy. Not that I think they're wrong. She's like, nah, yeah, nah, that guy, you know? Not that I don't understand, he's kind of an asshole, so, yeah.
哈巴伊老爷也在这里，还得感谢你的赠。
哎，你都知道。
为了跟你说谢谢。
这还差不多。老爷我啊，喜欢知恩图报的人呢。你也是。
能与你这样心怀仁慈的投资商合作，你闻
心怀仁慈？
你最初在罗德卡莱投资。
哎，停！干什么呀？
正经投资有什么好怕的？
你
做好事还怕人知道？只可惜，天下没有不透。那些
地方空着也是空着，灾难这种东西啊，很随心所欲。 我知道庇护所是姐姐从前的梦想，我试过，不过那都是初期的，要有技术的人出技术，有魔来。
可惜世上没多少人知道你是这么想的。
喂，这话又有什么问题？啊，一看你就不懂。想想就高兴。嘿嘿。啊，就
还有吊坠，
还你人情嘛。
你也离家很多年了吧？
是啊，久到有些。
父母，还有姐姐。
哦，姐姐去世，我当然不想忘记啦。不过人的记性啊，姐姐帮不到我什么。慢慢的，
死去的人在记忆里都是美好的，不论他们本来是什么。
这倒是。
往好处想，
那当然，我不仅有你作为秘文馆老板，也是前景。
那就见你吉言喽。
I love how they're like, yeah, anyways, traumatic past? Well, who gives a fuck about that, huh? I got monies now. Honestly, you know what? I respect that. Sometimes you don't need to have a tragic past.
这2天感觉还好吗？
我没事，大团长还请不要担心。诺德卡莱这次战斗里，你帮了大家非常多，该接受夸奖的时候坦然接受就行。
比如我现在说，阿贝，
谢谢，
对吧？你看，他就很擅长应对这些。
你们在这里呀？
啊，旅行者，看你样子恢复的不错。
状态良好，不需要再服任何。想喝点什么吗？
哦，
跟炼金术的
学东西。不过当时你们
别担心，简单来说，面对一个不可能战胜的对手，最好的，所以比起得到压倒性的力量来打败他，我们更应该帮助哥伦确认猎人人的作战习惯，确立仇恨对象。安全起见，我们准备了4处炼成阵，但通过炼成阵汲取深渊力，经由杜林的特殊加工，使那些力量，这样他就可以做到原本。
I like how they were like, hey, we know we kind of just threw a lot at you in that one cutscene, so here's all the explanations.
既然真的加入了我，以他的立场，完全不出手也没问题。我们都很感谢他能做出这个决定。
也许很痛苦，但对他来说，
是啊，在痛苦中摇摆，最终不管怎么说。
你特意过来，就只为了说这件事？
是的，我思考过后，认为你、我，还有阿里奇诺，应算是朋友了。我认为这是十分重要的事，所以要来告诉你。
多新鲜呐！给我感动的茶都喝不下去了。说完了的话，就出去。
你不愿意和我做朋友吗？或者，你还是更愿意我们以同事关系交集？
喂喂喂，哥伦比亚，你是在好奇我设定的忍耐阈值吗？你再多说一句，我可就要停用礼貌用语模块了。
礼貌用语的话，要加上请。
普隆尼亚，把哥伦比亚大人给我请出去。
你下次还会邀请我参加茶会吗？
什么？
我想你会的。再见了，亲爱的桑多涅。
Catching up with friend?
上次送你们出去的是狂猎，这次你们是想让我亲自动手？事情都解决了嘛，所以我们来看看这边的情况如何。担心我的安危？你不会真的觉得，在我做好一切……怎么说你也帮了我们的忙，过来确认你没事就好。没关系，在你们之前已经有一个人过来，你们有兴趣就自己拿杯子帮我把这些茶解决了吧，不然倒了也是浪费。茶杯垫不见了，你们拿这个本子垫着茶杯吧。哇，好厚的笔记，不用多虑，这只是我的草稿本而已。闲来无事的时候，我会在上，有时是咬牙切齿地记录着乱七八糟的现在，推算未来，就像在做白日梦。话虽这么说，但在我的过去，除了他还能有谁呢？ 听你的口气，认识，算是有些交情吧。没错，他还在世时，偶尔会和我聊天。去世之前，我确实销毁了那些稿件，但毕竟那可是奇谢公阿兰吉约丹的智慧。要是就这么白白消失，那这些笔记本上的算式都说了，只是填字游戏级别的东西。这些幼稚的算式题和阿兰真正的算式相比，他们只能算是这些小谜语也没什么不好。至少在计算时，它不会让任何人受伤，除了会死些脑细胞。既然说起阿兰了，那你阿兰吉约丹曾经有2位挚友，雷内与雅各布。他们3人感觉上，他们从小就是好对手。在这份情谊之上，可能还有点友谊吧。而在所有情谊之下，只不过童年会结束，预言会实现，拯救世界。疯子和精神病才会做的梦，却在他们的心中扎根。如果雷内与阿兰皆为愚钝凡人，这一梦想可惜，他们皆非凡人。第一个被此等狂，他遵循着自己的意愿，重铸了友人的生命。阿兰并不认可自己挚友的如此行径，就此独自离开。虽然阿兰愿意相信，雷内此举或许在那个时候，包裹着噩梦的种子，已然在雷内的心中发了芽。下次他们相见时，雷内已经被那旧世的梦，虽然这一股浪潮最终退去，但我听说，他又在前段，而雷内则想再次试图重演那一场旧世的梦。但我听说，这场复归的，你如何看待雷？是会敬佩这个超凡脱俗，还是厌恶他？2个看法，这也不奇怪。唯一的区别就是你的梦。我并不喜欢舍身于理想的狂徒，即使是雷内那样的智者。好了，在亲手阻止了雷内先，姑且还是替他说句好。之后唯一支撑他继续工作的，只有那，或许是因为我想，但阿兰的智慧太庞，在真正感受，他停下了计算。他告诉我，这些童话曾是水，我想，他那是唯一的愿望。最后的最后，多年之后，这就是水仙十字，一个人，再庞大的树木也发源于一颗微小的种子。重要的朋友，甚至为了自救。在你看来，自救这样，你的口气和当时阿兰如此简短的回。好了，下午茶时间结束。为了打听到这些故事，我可是欠了阿蕾奇诺一个人情。下次去壁炉之家时，要带上不少礼物了。我要去继续调整普隆尼亚了。接下来做什么随你们，但不要来打扰我。普隆尼亚，休眠结束，开始自检。
They were like, hey, we know you didn't do that world quest, so here's all the shit that happened. I thought there was a new boss. I guess not.
谨遵你我契约。狩猎开始。
就当是散心了。
My wife is just there as eye candy, really. I kind of want to have him. It's been a while since I've had him on a team, so I miss him.
拒收并蓄。
我可不好欺负，反省吧，酒鬼！亮相了，关唱，以我之名，闲人勿扰。
天理长驱，固若金汤。
当当，我可不好欺负。 下场，这项工作该划掉了。双寒化生，
安如磐石。
攻守兼备，我可不好欺负。亮相了，闲人勿扰。 双寒化生，
固若金汤。
为了阎王帝君，禁止接触。当当，
拒收并蓄。
我可不好欺负，闲人勿扰，他飞的下场。
此乃天道。
Oh.
再撑一会儿。亮相了，知道你了，攻守兼备。
希望你别忘了礼物。
闪耀时刻，双寒化生，为我歌，知道你了，我可不好欺负，反省吧，如琉璃般飘落。
拒收并蓄。
知道你了，我可不好欺负。
天理长驱。
Where is the setting to respond to people in IDV? Because it keeps telling me not set. There's a setting for that? I've not gotten that yet.
干什么？他飞的下场，知道你了，攻守兼备。
安如磐石。
禁止接触。 风雪的缩影。
I'm sure it's not important. I'm sure that's not something that's important at all. Of course not.
亲爱的，跳支舞吧。固若金汤。
吉奥娜特长，我可不好欺负。攻守兼备。
此乃天道。拒收并蓄。
我可不好欺负，知道你了。反省吧，酒鬼！欢唱，以我之名。这项工作该划掉。
It's like when you say thank you when you rescue, you can say you're welcome. Or the one that says the basement is here to hunt rest attention. You can set that stuff? I thought it was just automatic. Oh no, I had never heard of that. That's scary. A command isn't binded on my PC, and I don't know where it's at. Oh, if it's PC commands, I know even less about it.
去接触。
It's auto, but it tells me to hit a key ever since he changed the game recently, like months ago. I've lost a binding. Ooh, interesting. I always thought that was automatic, you know? I know they did like the dungeon is here stuff. And like the detention stuff. But other than that, I did not know they did that. I can't ping what a dungeon is at, the hunter, or etc. It's all on one key. It's like when it's like prompted when stuff happens. Really? So I'm not a PC gamer. I didn't know that happened. Yeah, it's automatic for mobile. It just kind of happens. I think it's probably because it's harder to do the pings on mobile. You don't even need to tab it. Nope, just happens. Automatically. Wow, yeah, it's great. It used to be that you had to type it, but they changed it a while back.
我随时准备就绪。我可没迟到啊。尽快解决吧。
I do like that it's automatic, but at the same time, some of the changes that they brought in were shit. They did change the one that I was really annoyed about, the one where, like once it hits final deduction, it showed both the survivor and the hunter locations, and I was like, the hunter is going to be able to use that to way more of an advantage than the survivors ever will. Yes, yeah, I'm so glad they removed that so that it doesn't do that anymore. Because that was honestly kind of bullshit. Yeah, they stalk Cypher. Well, they stalk Cypher, but also like the whole point is that the survivors are supposed to hide from the hunters. So if they can see our location, that kind of defeats the whole purpose. It's like, it's not as detrimental when survivors can see the hunter, because the survivors cannot move across the map at the same efficiency that a hunter can. Like, many hunters have abilities that let them move across the map a lot easier than the survivors ever could. Looking at you, teleport, looking at you, the gate thing that I don't fucking remember the name of right now. And look, BQ Mirror, you have Wuchang, you have the Qist, you have Peddler, you've got the Goat. Look, what's his name? Dash. Yeah, like the Fool's Gold. Like, a lot of them have movement abilities that allow them to move across the map really quickly. So it's like, well, if they know where you are, it's kind of fucked. I'm so glad they removed that shit. I thought that was bullshit that they did that. Hated that. Because it just guaranteed that the survivors couldn't do anything. Roller coaster does nothing. Yeah, roller coaster does nothing. The tram on the whatchamacallit, the tram on Evernight Town or whatever the fuck does nothing. Just, yeah. I haven't played IDV in a year. Do you think some of the things they've done has improved the gameplay or not? Oh, I don't know, Gil. I think it depends, right? I think I think the automatic pings for mobile, at least, I'm speaking as a mobile player, let me make that clear. The mobile player stuff, like the automatic pings, that has helped so much, because now it automatically pings if you come across the dungeon, or you come across where a dungeon would have spawned but there is no dungeon. So it tells you, hey, the dungeon isn't here, or hey, the dungeon is here. So that helps your team out a lot. The minimap helps your team out a lot. Combined with that, the automatic, the hunter has attention, stuff like that, that's great. I've ranted about the final deduction thing. I don't think it's the best, but I can also understand why, right? Like the faster chair elimination, if you're down to 2 survivors, that one makes sense to me, because it's like, well, if you have, for example, a mercenary or a coordinator on chair, and you have to wait it out at the dungeon, the hunter has ample time to come and catch you. So having a longer chair time on that one actually is a detriment. Whereas if you had a 4-man or a 3-man still in the play, having a longer chair time is an improvement, because now you get more time to force the hunter to camp while the other survivors decode. So you can buy more decoding time, but at the end, if it's only 2 of you, chances are you're not going to be able to get those last ciphers. It's better to wait at the dungeon. So I think the final deduction doing that is better. But I don't like some of the new hunters. I dislike the gameplay philosophy they're doing some of the new hunters. I also dislike the hunter designs, but that's a completely different thing. I don't think that really affects gameplay that much. Like game design versus like actual design, like that, 2 separate convos. I will say I dislike how similar some of the silhouettes are. It's starting to get a little hard to tell them apart. If your lawyer or your mind's eye or your seer being able to tell the hunter's silhouette apart at the beginning of the game is such a game changer. And I think they're starting to do a lot of similar silhouettes, and I really wish they would go back to doing unique silhouettes. It's like, off the top of my head, in old IDV, the only 2 who were similar were Smiley Face and Leo. They had very similar builds, but the thing about Smiley Face is he leaves these fucking rocket parts all over the map. So you don't even need the silhouette, because you see the parts on the map and you're like, ah, fuck. You don't know how much I double take Ripperjack skin with Nightwatch? Yes, because Ripperjack skin has the fucking scythe, and like Nightwatch has the scythe, so you have to really, really be careful. And it's just like, I really... It's starting to get to that point where I have a feeling the Queen Bee, is that what she's called? Melly's hunter form, she's gonna release, and it's gonna look very similar to a lot of geisha skins. It's like Naiad is gonna start looking pretty similar to some of these hunters. Yes, and they're both skinny and hooded. Yeah, like they've started doing similar designs. It's like, I really wish you would start going back to designs like the Breaking Wheel. It's like Breaking Wheels is such a distinct design. Peddler looks kind of like Anne if you're not looking that close, and that's a bad thing, right? Like, with some of the hunters with similar silhouettes, I can kind of excuse. Joseph, for example, he leaves cameras around. If you can't figure out that you're playing Joseph when you see the cameras, I'm sorry, you need to get better at the game. That's not a game design issue, that's a you issue. That's a skill issue right there. Now that there's so many new hunters with similar builds, looking directly at Hullabaloo and Fool's Gold. She's gonna look similar to the others too. Yeah. I love Breaking Wheel. Breaking Wheel, like, I hate playing against Breaking Wheel, but it's a very good design concept, and it's instantly recognizable from silhouette. That's the thing, is that, like, I think they're starting to lose that, where it's like, if you can't tell from the silhouette, you should be able to tell from the environment. Not Mind's Eye, sorry, what's his fucking, what's Burke's name? It's not Mad Hatter. What is his fucking name? Mad Eyes? Is that his fucking name? Mad Eyes, the guy who makes walls? Like, yeah, he leaves these fucking decoding things everywhere. That instantly tells you who that is. Smiley Face leaves rocket parts everywhere. Instantly tells you who that is. Joseph leaves cameras. Mary has the mirror. even if you can't fucking see her silhouette, and her silhouette maybe looks like another hunter's, depending on the skin, if she brings out the mirror, you can instantly tell that, and she usually brings out the mirror pretty early game. I like his daddy skin. His daddy skin. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, but that's a completely different thing. Axe Poison's trees. Axe Poison's trees, exactly! Robbie's trees are like instant. Like, the second you load into the game, you see the roots, you see the environment, you can go, that's Axe Boy. A lot of the hunters rely on an element of surprise. Wu-Chang is one of the biggest ones, because he has that teleporting ability. He really heavily relies on being able to teleport to you. So, Joseph too. Joseph kind of relies on that one. Not so much as teleporting as much as he relies on you not being aware of what happens in a photo realm. But yeah, I don't know, I dislike a lot of the hunter game designs as well. Peddler can do just about fucking everything. I hate that. QS can teleport, fucking Fool's Gold has a dash. Everybody has a fucking movement ability and a dash that makes it difficult to close kite them or whatever the fuck. I don't know how it's fucking called, but like everybody has an ability that just negates a part of a survivor's integral kit, and now you have to play other characters. Now you have to play Escapist. Now you have to play Lanternist. Now you have to play Puppeteer just to be able to get an edge over. And I dislike that. I dislike that that's what you have to do. It is my opinion that every single survivor, base skills, no items, should be able to outkite every hunter. Because then it's not, oh, I don't have the skills, I don't have the healing, I don't have the items. It's a skill issue. That is my opinion. I hate it. It's like League. People with speed and dashes do better, which are all new. Exactly. Like, it becomes a mobility issue, and I dislike that. But yeah, I also, this is my high opinion, they don't use lockers enough. Like, I think lockers should be used more. Sometimes if you see me stream, not Genshin, if you see me stream IDV, you'll see me duck into a locker every once in a while, because people don't do that. And it's kind of a psychological mind trick that I do, where it's like, you don't expect anyone to be in locker, so I'll duck into it so that you overlook it a little bit. Oh, that's so lame. Highly depending on the newest survivor to be able to survive specific hunter sucks ass. Yes, looking directly at the Bon buffs, where he can put a bomb on the chair and it explodes and it increases the time. Bring back the joy of running as 4 lawyers. Exactly, exactly. Like, lawyers, in my opinion, one of the best decoders to take in blind. If you have no idea what you're going into, lawyer's actually one of the best decoders, because he has everything a base survivor can do, but better. And he also can't get terror shocked. Which is something that I am unfortunately very guilty of. But yeah, my high opinion on IDV current state is that it is very dependent on like survivor items and abilities and not skill. Yay, yay, good for rescue. Decoder, nah, kiter, always easy. 4 cipher kite, promise. Yeah, I've done some pretty sick kites as lawyer. I've also done some pretty bad ones, so that's a skill issue on my part. But yeah, I dislike the current state of the game because it is so ability focused. I think it should be more skill focused. In fact, this is my fucking high opinion, cold take. I hate that teleport and warp are abilities. I do not think that should be a thing. I think you should either have teleport or warp. One of the two needs to get removed. I don't think you should have teleport and warp in the game. In fact, I think warp is an infinitely better teleport. And I think teleport itself should either get revoked or warp should get reworked. Sometimes I drop my syringe at the end and get literally anything else because it's useless. Yeah. I do like the chests. I do like chests. And I like that they're starting to put more survivors that have items that run out, so that you can choose to go to a chest and get better items. I have an easier time dodging hunters with warp. the thing with warp is that like it negates teleport's usefulness. It's like teleport is such an all-in thing, right? If you're a Wuchang, you don't have to worry about teleport. If you're a Joseph, you don't have to worry about teleport's disadvantages as much. But if you're anybody else that can't do that, let's say for example you're who's a hunter that doesn't really mesh well. For example, if you have Mad Eyes, if you have Axe Boy, if you have shit off the top of my head, Jack, if you have the Ripper, when you teleport, that's a commitment. If you teleport to the wrong gate, that's your bad. It's like, I'm sorry, you teleport to the wrong gate. That's you committed to the wrong one. But with warp, it negates that. So it's like I think warp takes all the risk out of teleport. And I dislike it. I think it should be just teleport. And I think if they're gonna have both, pick one to get rid of. And I think warp should be reworked a little bit. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of it, is all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the current state of the game is that great. I get it. Yeah, I wish they made it so that it was just not the same kind of like ability spamming bullshit that it is. It's like, oh, you don't like the ability spamming hunters, just play Knight. And it's like, what if they ban Knight? You can't just have one character that negates it and then be like, oh, now they're banned, now you can't do anything about it. I guess because I play DR, I just feel, oh, I play Doctor, I just feel so fucked no matter what. Well, to be fair, Doctor's not the best character. She's a bit of a niche pick, I think. In the current meta where a lot of hunters do partial damage, she's not too bad, but because a lot of the current hunters also have chase abilities, she's not that great either. Doctor's really good when you have close kiting. Transitioning, not so much, because Doctor really thrives when she gets these moments to safely self-heal. So anybody that can negate close kiting, like Naiad, for example, she has a much harder time because she needs you to be able to take those moments at windows. She needs to be able to take those moments at pallets to self-heal. Yes, it's hard, yeah. This is a personal one. I hope they rework journalists to be a little more useful against Percy. Because every time I pick journalists and I'm going against a Percy, it's like, well, Rescue Orphe's completely fucking useless now. I can't even use Rescue Orphe. And I hate that that's a thing. Lol, like, look, here, I don't even have a problem with, like, some items being unusable. Like, for example, Gardner's whole rocket player. Can you even Orphe block? You can Orphe block, but, okay, so you have free pallet Orphes, and you have one Rescue Orphe. You cannot use Rescue Orphe ever. So if you use up all free Orphes for pallet, you still have one Rescue Orphe. And I don't like that that's a thing. Because I'm not certain if this is the case because I haven't tested it out in a while, but I'm pretty sure you have to use up all of your cameras to be able to switch to a different item from a chest. And if I can't use Rescue Orphe, I can't switch items. So I really hope they rework that because that's just like, okay, I'm fucked, I guess. Okay, well, I thought they let you use it anywhere. Oh, what? No, not Rescue Orphe. Rescue Orphe requires a chair, I'm pretty sure. Pallet Orphe can be used anywhere. So yeah, now to be fair, I have not played against the Percy in a while. So I might be wrong on that one. But yeah, Rescue Orphe requires a chair to be in play because Percy doesn't use chairs. You can't get rid of Rescue Orphe. So you're just kind of fucked. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't think there should be any hard counters. I think there should always be a situation where a survivor is capable of out-kiting the hunter. No bullshit needed. I thought they let you, like, they give you 4 Orpheus and 1 is allowed to be chair, but you can use all 4 as pallets and you're out for rescue. Is that how it works? I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I have Google available. Journalist IDV. Give me the wiki. What am I looking at? Ay, 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 no! Okay, rescue type survivor. Only one used for rescue mode. Okay.
人气太高也是一种苦恼，谁让我这么受欢迎呢？
Oh, when only illusions are left under the rescuing angle, you may switch to illusion angle. Okay, okay. So you have to use up all the pallets before you can use the rescuing pallet as pallet. I see, okay. I've not tried that yet. I should try that then. I might be wrong, I've only played her once. Okay, that's my bad. I was wrong on that one. I may have not played her against a Percy in a while.
好无聊啊！没有什么更有趣的事吗？
I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I can see about journalist. Alright, interesting. That makes more sense now. Helps you kite longer at least. It does help you kite longer. It's very fun. Yeah. Journalist is my go-to rescuer usually. I know Mercenary is considered top tier, but I actually prefer Journalist because she guarantees a rescue. Well, I say guarantee and then I'm the person that fucks it up usually, so, you know. Well, we don't talk about that, you know. We don't talk about it. Yeah, I don't think the current state of the game is easy to play. I think it's a little difficult. Because it's so, like, focused on character abilities, it's actually harder to learn. Ironically. Because now you have to learn every character's abilities first, and, like, which hunter's abilities that they specifically counter, versus being able to just have regular survival skills. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just, it's feature creep is what it is. It just, you know. Hmm? What the... Yeah, at least in League, if I'm good enough, I can last. Yeah, for the most part. Well, the thing about League is that League doesn't have, like, a base survivor. You know, like, Lucky Guy is considered the base survivor in League, in IDV. League doesn't have a, like, League doesn't have, like, a base, quote-unquote. Lucky Guy needs one buff. I don't think Lucky Guy necessarily needs a buff, but I don't think he needs a nerf. Like, if they don't buff Lucky Guy, I think that's fine. It's understandable because he's supposed to be the base survivor, right? Like, he's supposed to be the one that holds the standards for everybody else. What? Why is it lower? How do I get lower? People just don't play him still. That's, well, I mean, like, why would you play him if you can play any other character, right? Like, it's just infinitely more useful to pick a character who's, like, actually specialized. And brings advantages versus someone who's kind of middle of the road. Oh, this is a world quest, isn't it? I thought it was because he's RNG. That too. It is because he's RNG, so if you fuck up a chest pull, like, you're kind of screwed. You aren't guaranteed that gun or perfume or whatever you want. Yeah. I typically go, I typically get the doll so that we get an extra cipher. That's what I like to do. Sometimes I get a cipher, I get a doll when I'm like a different survivor and I'm like, oh fuck yeah. now we get a cipher guaranteed. Let's fucking go, baby. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I think I've delved too deep. I've delved too deep. Oh no. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You know what? I'm just gonna go. We're gonna pretend this never happened. Me and Duo's getting it all like, yes, get one body block if I do this right. I'm not good enough at the body block with the doll, to be honest. I'm better with Orphe body blocks than I am with the doll. And I think that's just because I'm not used to it. I've done it once in Tarot to protect the king. Oh, okay, okay. Very interesting. Crowning achievement. Oh, I will say this. I do like that they've started adding things for, like, skill. And being like, oh, you've done this many things of, like, I don't know, protecting yourself with this, or, like, running away using this skill. I do like that they started doing that a little bit. I can't find the chest. I don't know where it is, and I'm just going... You know what? I'm just gonna call it a night, actually, because it is late, and I need to wake up tomorrow. So, good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. I will turn on some music for the ending screen. Yeah. Honestly, what I might be considering is I might be considering moving my break days to Monday and Tuesday, just so I have time to work on homework. That might be what I do. I don't know for certain yet. I'm not too sure. I like having Wednesday and Thursday as my breaks, but I don't know. In fact, what I might end up doing eventually is I might just only stream on weekends and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The procrastination homework, yeah. Like, I might only stream on those days. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, right now it's kind of up in the air. We're gonna see how this schedule works. And then if that's not good enough, I will change it. But for now, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, where's my fucking, there you go. Hornets theme, yippee. Yeah, just weekends? Yeah, that might be what I end up doing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll try this one first and we'll see how well it works. Okay, bye!